You straight up cuckooed that dude, bro. Oh my God.
You've got all your Charger gear on because
Feeling fresh as hell.
Well, you guys better enjoy it. The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
On the move and throws and touchdown.
Do this together. Players, coaches, staff, fans, together we can create something truly special.
Stay tuned for some good content.
Hey, welcome back to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Wolldog, sitting with my buddies, Kev, Hug, and Duggan.
Hey.
Let's not forget Kyle, the coach, Duggan.
Hey.
Oh, we are starting off silly here, folks. All right. Well, it's Friday, and I know you all want us to talk about the schedule.
But we're not gonna.
I thought you were going to say it's Friday.
Shit.
I thought you were going to say it's Friday and it's ladies' night.
And I feel all right.
I don't know why. That's just in my head what came after. And
Friday's night.
yeah, it's Friday. And
Yeah.
it's ladies'
So
night.
we because of time zones, they are a thing. We have to record this mildly
guys.
prior to the release of the schedule. So I know
I want to apologize. The schedule came out at 6 a.m. my time in Romania. So I completely apologize for this. Sorry.
we'll get through this, folks. We will talk.
We're still
about
gonna have
this.
fun.
Yeah.
There's gonna be other topics, a lot of things to talk about.
We
but
have
not
other
the
things
schedule.
to talk about and discuss, but it's not going to be the schedule. We know, okay? We're
aware.
aware.
We apologize.
We know it came out.
We're preemptively apologizing. So we will talk about it on Tuesday, and we'll be just as excited about it as you guys are. But to start off the episode, we do want to give a shout out to a fellow Charger podcaster, I should say, Jake Hefner. Sadly, lost somebody very recently. I can't remember.
I think it's his pops, and just wanted to send him some love and thinking about him. And if you get a chance, if you're not following Jake Hefner, please go follow him, or
absolutely
just send him some love, because it's tough. That's a tough thing to go through, and we just want to send him some love.
Absolutely. So we're thinking about you, Jake. Now, this came up in the Ask Bolt Fam on Charger Chat, and it didn't quite feel right to put in Ask Bolt Fam. We wanted to give this a little bit more attention, so that's why we're talking about it here on Friday. But we had, and I'll be honest, I don't even know, Tongue Quack sending love from Asia of all places.
Wow.
Continents, baby.
Let's go.
We're jumping overseas.
Fan
folks.
base is continental.
I love
That's
it.
right.
So they sent us a message saying, I am a fan from Hong Kong. Love the channel. Thank you for doing everything. We don't have much NFL news in Asia, so thank you for bringing all the news from my beloved Chargers team. Bolt the up.
Yes.
We will win the Super Bowl this year. K, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye, my
So,
friend.
Tongue Quack, thank you. And you sent us a picture of your Herbert jersey overlooking
Why don't we
this
hey,
area. Yeah.
why don't we throw it up so everyone can
Let's throw it up
look-see.
so everybody else can see. Let's share it with the class.
Let's share.
There you go, folks. Take a look at that Herbert jersey
Beautiful.
in China, Hong Kong, overlooking what a beautiful view, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Gorgeous.
Causeway Bay, potentially.
Potentially, we don't know.
We
Don't know.
We can't confirm nor deny.
Nor deny.
But hey, Tongue Quack, thank you for not just repping the Bolts, but reaching out to us and letting us know.
We appreciate you, man.
We love you, buddy. Thank you. All right, well, now let's go back.
Okay.
All
back.
right,
Can-
we're back.
We came back.
Let's move on with some news. Adam Schefter tweeted out, with the full NFL schedule being released Thursday night. Sorry again.
Yeah.
Here's a
Our bad.
look.
My bad.
Here's a look at the teams that will travel the most miles and the most time zones in a season. Now, if we look at this list, at the bottom of the list is the Pittsburgh Steelers,
This is not fair.
This is
which
bullshit.
is insane. They
No.
only have to travel less than 7,000 miles, and they stay in the same time zone for the entirety of it.
Yeah, they never leave the Eastern Standard Time.
That's
not
crazy.
fair. That's just not fair at all.
No.
That is
That's
wild.
bullshit.
They're like, oh, the Steelers have sucked a couple years in a row. Let's stack the deck.
Yeah.
And
because it is a big deal moving
big
between
deal.
time zones and flying
Yeah.
and getting used to time, waking up early, like all that shit.
They only travel 6,000 miles in 8 games.
And when you look at who's at the top, Seattle Seahawks are going to be traveling over almost 30,000 miles.
Yep.
And go through 34 different time zones.
How is that
That's
even
so
possible?
Crazy.
That's just crazy.
It's not fair.
That
Sorry.
it is that lopsided. Like it's not, we're not talking about like, oh, they got to travel a couple thousand and deal with a few more time zones.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like comparatively
4,
almost
5
30,000 to
5
almost
times,
7. Yeah.
5 times the amount of travel
And
34 times the time
34
zones.
time zones compared to 0.
So you're on notice, Pittsburgh Steelers. If you guys don't
You
have
got
like
no
one of the best
excuse.
records, if the Seattle Seahawks have a better record than you, check yourself.
Check
because
yourself.
you did something wrong.
Because you done wrecked yourself.
Also,
Yeah.
suck it, Drew Lock. Enjoy
Yes.
the
Yeah, good luck with that. Drew and Gino.
Stock up on your audiobooks and podcasts. I know a good one.
Wow. Coach is fiery.
What if
and
Drew
I
Lock?
love
What
it.
if Drew Lock's listening to the Charger Chat podcast on his 30,000
Just
miles
sitting there,
of
just getting
travel?
all like pissed off, like
Getting fired up. Yeah.
Yeah. that'd be dope.
Well, and if we look at the Chargers are going to be, they're pretty high up there. They're going to
They're
be
top
24,000 and go through 30 different time zones. And so,
We're
and
the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th.
math again on the Charger Chat podcast.
Wow.
I can
Again,
count to
back-to-back
10. I
episodes.
keep telling you guys I can do it, and I
I got
just
10
did it.
fingers.
And I should be able to count to 20 because I got 10
You
toes
should.
too.
And we're surprised when you
21?
don't. So yeah, so it is interesting to always have this be put in perspective as far as travel. And the Chargers aren't even they don't have any international games as it stands right now. So
A lot. We are on the West Coast, so anytime you go East Coast and back, that's a lot of miles. So I'll give them that. But Pittsburgh, like, yeah, I don't know. That's just not fair.
it's
What if
not
it-
fair.
Everyone's talking about like, the owner of who's the guy that owns Amazon? I can't remember.
Bezos.
That guy. Bezos. What if Elon Musk just bought Twitter? What if he decided to buy the Chargers and just
Sick.
create like a hyperloop to every city we play? Only the Chargers can go in.
And then
So it's
tear it
literally
down
in like
after we
10
use
minutes and then just like
Yeah.
literally fill it in.
it. Yeah. Done with this. Yep.
Like it's
No.
a pool in the backyard. Oh, just fill it in.
Home field advantage. And we
Chargers-
get faster.
The Chargers are a lot cheaper than buying Twitter, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
So
Go on, Elon.
come on, Elon. Spend your
Do
money
your
right.
thing. Or Bezos.
Take us to the moon.
All right. Well, after that, if we look over at NFL numbers on Twitter,
This is
They-
nice.
they kindly remind us
Just
about
good
the
reminders.
about the NFL quarterbacks with the most passing yards in their first 2 seasons. For a while it was Baker Mayfield who had 7,500.
That's
Kyler
cute.
Murray came around with 7,600.
Cute.
Peyton Manning always had 7,800.
It's fine.
Cam Newton 7,900.
Cool.
Jameis
Good.
Winston, I'm surprised
Shocker.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's a
don't even know
surprising
why he's
amount.
on this list.
Well, he throws a lot. He throws it. His 8,000 passing yards and 4,000 interceptions.
Jameis Winston 8,132, Andrew Luck 8,196. But blowing all of that out of the water is the Chargers, Justin Herbert 9,350 yards.
And don't give me he had one season with an extra game because that's not true because he didn't
Yeah.
start his first game
No.
Until
in
the
his first
second.
year.
Yeah.
So this is
Right.
dead even.
Yeah.
This is legit.
Same
He
amount of
has
games.
1,200 more yards than Andrew Luck at this point in time.
I
So
love it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna start. I'm finding more of these like Herbert Love stats. we're just gonna sprinkle these throughout these episodes, baby. Reminder.
Yeah. Well, and because that's a record that's going to stand for a while. Like that is such a huge leap over what Andrew Luck's was.
Yeah.
That because I don't see any quarterback in their first 2 seasons killing this. Like especially after looking at this last quarterback draft class, it's just like really, I don't think anybody's going to be throwing for that much.
Nope. Not
So
gonna happen.
we will.
Not as a rookie.
Yeah, not as a rookie, not in their first 2 seasons. So you love to see it. And if you love to support us, you should go on over to chargerchat.com.
Sweet.
Check out some of the great stuff we have over there. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and you can chat it up with other members, other Charger Chatteteers, and ask questions and ask Bolt fam. So go check it out, chargerchat.com. Now it is time to go on to the next segment. It is Bolt Insight. We're going to meet another chapter. A chapter of what, you might ask? The Die Hard Bolt Club.
Bolt Club.
Bolt Club.
Bam, bam, Die Hard Bolt Club.
As soon as that clock starts, your ass is mine.
When I met Justin Herbert, man, that dude is big as hell.
The goal is to just keep it rolling.
Come in hype because we have a lot of things to be excited about.
All right, guys, we are back with another Bolt Insight, and we are super pumped to have Matt from Die Hard Bolt Club, Minnesota. What is going on, Matt?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
So pumped to have you, man. We're excited. We just became friends not too long ago on Twitter. New chapter started, all that. So I want to find out more about, having a chapter in Minnesota. But before we get there, let's find out a little bit more about you. How did you become a Charger fan?
Yeah, so being born and raised in Palm City, a little south of Chula Vista, I was always enticed by, especially moving up here young at 6 years old. I could never let go of the Chargers. I was never a Vikings fan, couldn't do it. Was always enticed. LT, Philly, Gates, had to just ride that wave, and I could never let go.
So how long were you in Minnesota? Was it like the formidable years of being a Charger fan? Like, what was it like sticking it out in Minnesota?
Man, it was crazy because, there's only been a few games up here in Minnesota, mostly preseason games, but it's always kind of cool to go out. And even like I wore my Charger gear to a Viking game. My buddy brought me for free ticket. I was like, might as well go. But there was so many cool fans actually up here that really respect the Chargers, and they're like jealous of Justin Herbert because, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it's so true. It's kind of crazy, this new wave of Charger fans coming on board, especially with Herbert. Herbert, we can kid ourselves, but Herbert's been a big deal of why that's kind of a thing. So tell us a little bit about, how you started your own Die Hard Bolt Club chapter. Tell us a little bit about that.
I've been following a lot of the Bolt Club chapters on Twitter, just kind of like started getting more intrigued. I started following Enrique. Got to know everybody a little bit more following them. And I messaged him. I was going out to LA to visit, and I was like really hoping I could get to meet everyone. But it ended up working where I talked to them and they helped me set it up, where they're like, we talked enough where they helped me set it up. So it was cool. And they've been nothing but supportive every step of the way. And it's cool to try to reach out to anybody that's here that is a Bolt fan. We haven't really had anybody, but we did just have someone recently reach out yesterday. So I think we have like 2 or 3 prospects about to join. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about. It's like, you're not going to get 100 people piling on, but step by step, let's get that Charger love going.
Exactly. Out of state, you got to expect small numbers, but you just grow them, and that's all you can do.
No, that's awesome. We love hearing about all the chapters all over the country and all over the world. Like they're everywhere, and it's gonna keep cranking up. So what do you have planned for your once you get your chapter going for the season? Are you guys gonna do watch parties? What is that gonna be like?
It's hard up here in Minnesota just because a lot of the bars have the games blacked out. You have to really find, like, I'm guessing maybe B-dubs might have the games, but I don't know. It's like kind of we are real hospitable up here. So, I wouldn't even mind having people over at my house. I get the game. So throw a little watch party up here, just get people, try to get the little train going until it's too many people, then move it around. But we'll figure something out. I'm excited to have them come up here eventually and host a party for all the Bolt fans that want to come up. So.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if you did it at your place, and then you're doing something right if somebody calls the cops on you, because then you have a lot of Charger fans, and we're winning. Yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Got it.
Amen. So tell us a little. A lot of exciting things have happened. What are you most looking forward to this upcoming season?
Really looking forward to seeing all the new weapons. Cleo Mack, Gerald Everett. Ready to see all these different key pieces that can help. Boost the defense, boost the offense, keep us on the field a little bit longer. It'll be exciting.
It's going to be an awesome year to be a Charger fan. And for the people that listening, if they're in Minnesota, how do they reach out? How do they get in contact if they want to get on board the Die Hard Bolt Club?
Yeah, I was going to say you can always reach out. The Twitter score is diehard DHBC MN. So, I mean, any way that you can reach out, I'm always open on that. Don't ever mind listening to new prospects. I'd love to take some. So if there's anyone listening, please reach out to me.
Absolutely. We love the energy. This is my favorite part, is meeting, you and keeping the community growing. So we appreciate what you're doing up there, brother. And good luck this season. Hopefully we can run into you at some point and we can, watch a game.
I'm going to make my way out there to try to visit you guys. I definitely need to.
Let's do it. We'll just let us know. We'll be there.
All right. Sounds good, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yep. Thank you, bro.
Let's go, Matt. Way to bring in fresh blood over in Minnesota.
Yes. Honestly, that's the outreach for Die Hard Bolt Club is awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're really because you become a bigger fan when you're around other fans and you're enjoying games together with other fans. That's the best way to do it. You're isolated by yourself. You can only be as big of a fan. Like you can't be as big as possible. So
yes,
I'm excited for what he's doing out there and all the new chapters for Die Hard Bolt Club.
Big time.
Is Die Hard Bolt Club, obviously it being an official club, it's not just hey, maybe I'll be there when I can, or that type of thing. It's you're a part of a club. Is that,
it's like a family
you guys heard
thing.
of that in other football, other teams' fan bases?
I haven't heard. I don't know. I don't know, because
having official chapters and a president and an organization, all that type of stuff.
Not one run as well as this one. So it's kind of a unique thing the Die Hard Bolt Club's doing, because
how do we not have a Die Hard Bolt Club podcast yet?
Or maybe
Mr. Brian Bolts, come on now.
Come on now.
Get on it.
Yeah. Enrique, the new president, from what I hear.
It'd be interesting to hear the Godfathers come together and talk about things.
Sit around the table,
they have a round table discussion.
Can't refuse. Yeah. No, but it's a great organization, and they're all over the place. So if you guys have a chance to, if you're on the fence, you don't have a lot of fans to go watch games with, this is what it's designed for, is to bring the community
close to you.
This organization is very close to what this podcast does. We're just coming together. That's what why we started this thing.
Right. Teamwork makes the dream work. And Matt, I couldn't help but notice that stop sign light that was going on in the background. I need a little more info on that. Where'd you get that? Where and how can I get 5? But most importantly, thank you for coming on the show and chatting with Kevin, and good luck out there in Minnesota. I hope you get nothing but all the fans to join you.
Yeah, way to be bold and just step out and say, screw it, I'm going to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Get those cops called. I just want to say, I hope you get the cops called on you.
At least once.
Kevin's paying for bail.
Yeah.
And stickers.
He'll send stickers.
I'll give you all a sticker for yourself.
What's the bail bonds from San Diego from that one episode we did?
King Stallman. It's better to know me and not need me than to need me and know me.
Yeah.
King Stallman bail bonds.
Kevin Huggins sticker bail bonds.
Charger chat stickers.
All right, we are off the rails, and it's time to go on to the next segment, folks. You know him, you love him. It's the Craig Experience.
Let's go, kiddo.
Oh yeah.
Come on in, man. Kick your feet up.
Craig Experience.
Hello there.
Make yourself at home. Got some stuff to talk about, right? Moving on. Yikes. Gotta be careful with those. CC gang. Big old salute to the rest of the boat fam. What is going on? You got Craig in Texas, and welcome to another edition of the Craig Experience. Let's do it. Okay, by the time you're seeing this, it's been roughly a week or so since these 2 specific moves have been made, and who knows, maybe some others have come down the pipe by now. I don't suspect very many, maybe one more potentially, but if not at all, and this is sort of kind of the finished product going into camp, then so be it. Talking about Kyle Van Noy and Bryce Callahan, those 2 signings that came pretty shortly after the draft concluded the following week. Everyone was kind of in an uproar about the team not drafting a cornerback early or an edge 3. And lo and behold, seems like there was a backup plan. And you got 2 established veterans, not just anyone's. We're talking about guys that have played at a very high level in the league. One that, a very short time ago was considered potentially the best at his specific position. Another who's been a do-it-all Swiss Army dude who's won a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. So let's get into both of them. First up was Bryce Callahan. When that happened, I was a little shocked by it because I initially thought that this was going to be one of those free agency signings that came early in the process, like week 1. It just kind of made sense. He played under the Vic Fangio scheme and with Brandon Staley in Chicago and in Denver. It just kind of made sense. It would stop them from having to move Zion into the slot, and he could remain on the outside. I just kind of sort of thought that was the direction it was going to go, but they waited, and lo and behold, here he is still, and on a 1-year deal, naturally. And what this kind of makes you wonder is, like, what does this mean for Mike Davis? Fair question. Worst case scenario, he's your CB4, and that is a really nice looking cornerback group to have to throw out there in the wild AFC West. And, within the other teams that you're going against in this pass-happy NFL. So you got multiple highly skilled, proven corners, defensive backs that can go out there and handle their business on any given week. So there's nothing wrong with that. We'll see where the chips may fall with Vato. And again, worst case scenario, you just got nice depth in your cornerback room. So I don't know what this means. Zion may stay on the outside now. But again, you look at Mike Davis and what he brings, speed, length, bigger corner. You can stick him on those larger tight ends, and you can get really game plan specific. So from week to week, you can kind of devise a plan based on your personnel to stop what other teams do well on offense. You can now sort of kind of dictate terms. Then you got Kyle Van Noy, Mr. Swiss Army knife, as I said before. Look, let me go ahead and debunk this real quick. I've been seeing a lot of, talk about Van Noy coming in and just being edge 3 and like only edge 3, which doesn't make sense to me because first and foremost, the dude made his bones in the league by being one of the most versatile players in the NFL. He plays edge and he plays off ball inside linebacker. For proof, my guy Arjun here made this post on Twitter, kind of backed that up. I just don't believe that you take a person who, again, has proven himself in the league to be one of the most diverse players at both positions, interchangeable, and pigeonhole him into one spot just for the sake of saying now you have a full-time edge 3. You don't take a player of his caliber and give him 25% of the snaps throughout the year, because you got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack who are going to be wrecking shop on the edges, and you're just going to work Van Noy in there on occasion, to give him a blow? I don't believe that at all. Think he's going to be implemented, yes, as someone who can come in and give them, breaks during the game, but really I think he's just another piece to the defense. If you paid attention at all to Brandon Staley throughout the entire offseason, it's been his thing. Been talking about versatility, which is why he doesn't necessarily refer to safeties and corners as safeties and corners. He calls them DBs. He says he wants to be a professional defensive back operation. You think it's a coincidence that he goes and signs a guy who's known for moving back and forth between edge and off-ball linebacker? No. It goes against everything that he says he wants to do. It just doesn't make sense if you're paying attention. So, if you want to, for your sake, pigeonhole him as an edge only guy, then have at it. I just think there's evidence to the contrary. But, what do I know? Anyway, again, this all just kind of makes for really, really good depth all the way around. And now this defense is pretty freaking scary. It looked nice before, but even now, at this point, we're getting to an area where nationally, because you know how this goes, right? The Chargers are always kind of like the Cinderella team, but now people are really paying attention to the moves they're making and starting to place heavy expectations on them. One of my favorite podcasts, which has nothing to do with sports, spoke specifically to the moves that the Chargers made on defense, which caught me completely off guard this weekend. But, cool. Just dope to see that people are paying attention, which is fine. But, it only really matters in September when they strap it up and they get on the field and see what they can make happen. So, cheers and kudos to them for everything that they've done. Yeah, that's going to be it from your boy for this week. Couple questions, though, fellas. Number one, tell me who your favorite off-season addition has been, excluding the draft. Let's talk about free agents here. Now that everything's kind of to the point of having finally wound down, and it looks like they could be finished with their moves, although, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they make, like I said, another one or two. Who's your guy that you think is going to make the biggest impact in this coming season? Have fun with it. And the second is, well, first off, let me say this. Me and two of my buddies are fully planning on making a trip to KC for that Thursday night game. And Kev, I know that is your neck of the woods, so I just assuming you're going to be there. And it just seems like a Dub D and Coach game too. So let's make a party out of it and give those KC fans hell, including my buddy. No exceptions. And there's going to be a Saints fan in attendance as well, another one of my boys. Just shower them with all the Charger love they can handle. And the rest of the Chiefs fans in attendance or whatever they're going to be doing. So, again, you already know what it is. It is Mr. Bolt Gang or Do Not Bang, also known as TOP_FLYT3 on Twitter. And yes, you can catch me on my YouTube page, The Flight Deck. Charge it to the game every couple weeks or so. You know how it goes. But you always get updates on Twitter to when those are going to be posted. So be on the lookout for that. But thank you again for the support, per usual. So until the next one, y'all be good. Take it easy. Okay, love you. Bye.
Holy dude. Craig, Thursday Night Football. What the say guy? The All Together? All together? Shut up. There's no way we're not winning that game.
Oh, yeah. Not with that energy. Not with the energy we're bringing in. Dude, Craig, that would be awesome. I think we can make this work. Yes.
I think we need to work something out because I have nothing but plans to be there. There's a couple different ways we could go about getting to this game.
Yeah.
We're working out the details, but
we'll
figure something. We're figuring something out.
Yeah. So, hey, Craig, can't wait to see you, buddy. That's gonna be a hell of a game. And then to answer your question, favorite addition and bring most impact to the team. I think it was kind of a two-parter question. So, who are we thinking?
Khalil Mack for me. It's just that's hard. I want to say Van Noy because he's gonna be our 1 degree away from the team. Maybe that's Kyle's choice, but Khalil Mack is like him and Joey Bosa together. You can talk about the secondary all you want, but the secondary doesn't really matter if
but I don't care
if they can't throw the football.
But I'm not gonna.
We could be excited about the secondary, but may not need to be if they're getting sacked every play.
All right. Well, what do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, I have to say Kyle Van Noy because I played with him, and he's an awesome dude, and I'm so excited to every Charger game.
That's Kyle Van Noy. Am I right?
There you go.
Boy, yeah.
I have to say Khalil Mack only because of the previous season. Joey Bosa was getting double teamed just about every play because whoever was running on the other side just wasn't providing the same kind of pressure, and it just wasn't working out. So now that you've got Khalil Mack on the other side, again, as we've talked about in previous podcasts, what's the phrase, Kevin? It's not pick your poison.
Oh, yeah,
it's not pick your poison.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Remember my own phrase. You kind of set it up. It's not pick your poison. What did I say? I don't remember. It must not be that memorable.
Rememberable.
All right, maybe I shouldn't have set you up for it. You
What
made it
did I
sound
say?
like I don't know. I don't remember now. I was like, it's not pick your poison. It's all the
It's all
poison.
poison. Yeah, that's
all
right. It's not
poison.
pick your poison. It's all poison.
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you.
Exactly.
when you said it on the
That's
interview,
what I
was
said.
like,
setting booty traps.
you're like, I've been saying, but like,
That's what I said.
like you
That's
wake
what
up
I
in the
said.
morning and say that. All right. do you
As soon as I wake up, I'm like, ugh,
It's all
not pick your
poison.
poison. It's all poison.
My life's poison. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
All right. Well, there you go, Craig. Thank you again for doing another awesome Craig experience, taking a look at our two new guys. And it's just too damn exciting. It was exciting enough seeing all these new players, but now you're going to tell me that I've got a chance to hang out with Craig at the Thursday night game in Kansas City. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Remember that one year where we rented that Airbnb right next to the stadium?
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like this might be
Didn't
a
Faffi come
reprieve
see us,
situation.
too?
Faffi,
Yeah,
Tyler
Tyler
Faffi came and
Faffi, yeah.
visited. I feel like this might be a reprieve situation where we need to have like a pregame at a house nearby with only Charger fans.
Oof.
If you like it, if you might be interested, comment.
If you're feeling it,
respond.
Like, subscribe, comment.
retweet.
Hashtag.
None of that. Just respond.
Raffles.
Who cares how many followers? you have?
Giveaways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And mention your two favorite friends. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Charger Chat. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Sorry, we blew the schedule release.
I can't wait to see the schedule. We'll talk about it on
what time?
Tuesday.
When is that coming out? Thursday. It comes out in like 6 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So it's coming out. It's coming out here pretty soon. So
Well,
all due respect,
we will talk about it, folks. We promise, but don't. Just we know, okay? Just don't.
Just we know. Just stop. We know.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.